Alright, dear children of class 11 science, we go to the next topic from the same chapter, flow of liquids. Okay, now as I said in the last YouTube video that we will do now a very important theorem. Even this is the theorem applied for the flow of liquid, okay, through a pipe, okay, of non-uniform cross section, and the theorem that you learn is called Bonolis Theorem. But before we come to this theorem called Bonolis Theorem, we try to understand first what are the types of energy that is possessed by the flowing liquid. What are the different types of energy possessed by the flowing liquid? Means the topic that we learn now is different energies of a flowing liquid. Means when liquid flows through a pipe or liquid flows through a non-uniform cross-sectional tube. Okay, then there are basically three types of energy that is possessed by the flowing liquid. So what are the types of energy possessed by the liquid? Three types of energy possessed by the flowing liquid. So let me just highlight first. One of the types of energy is called pressure energy. One of the energy possessed by the flowing liquid is called pressure energy. Okay, number one. Number two energy that is also possessed by the liquid because of the flow means the motion is called what energy? Kinetic energy. What energy? Kinetic energy. And lastly, one more energy, type of energy which is also possessed by the flowing liquid, and this is the energy due to the height, okay, that is acquired by the flowing liquid from the surface, and this is called potential energy. What energy? Potential energy. So look at it, how many types of energy that is possessed by the flowing liquid? Pressure energy, kinetic energy, and potential energy. Now we learn in details what is pressure energy and what is the expression of kinetic energy, and when we express potential energy. So let's start first one is pressure energy. Pressure energy. Now to understand the pressure energy of a flowing liquid, as you know that pressure is always act on a surface area, because when the liquid flows, that liquid across certain area in which it flows. Okay, there is an area of the liquid. On that area there is a pressure which is exerted by the liquid. So I write on P, suppose capital P is the pressure exerted by the flowing liquid, exerted by the flowing liquid. And A is the area. A is the area of a liquid. The liquid which are flowing has an area, and that area is A. Now the liquid which moves through a distance, okay, is due to the pressure. That means the liquid which are flowing and cover certain distance is due to the pressure exerted by the liquid on that area. Now I assume that let small letter l be the distance moved by a liquid due to the pressure. So the pressure which exerts on a certain area of a liquid make the liquid to move, okay, through a certain distance, and that distance is I consider as L. Then when this is the distance, then we can measure what energy? Pressure energy. So I write on what pressure energy. The pressure energy of liquid is equals to the work done by the liquid, because energy means the work done, means whatever energy it possesses, okay, the energy is the capacity to doing work. That's why pressure energy of the liquid is the work done on the liquid to move the liquid through a certain distance. And you know work done means what? Force into displacement. Force into what? Distance, or I can do displacement. Distance in a particular direction means displacement. Now force is actually given by what? Pressure into area. Pressure into area. Children, remember this part. I'll tell you. Pressure means force by area. See, pressure means force by area. Then force means pressure into area. So this force exerted on that liquid is pressure into area. And what is the distance that liquid has moved? L. So distance moved is what? L. So the pressure energy of the liquid is nothing but P into A into what? L. Now, if you look at the expression, this A into L, area into length, is also the volume of the liquid. This is also the volume of the liquid. The volume of the liquid. So that means every liquid has volume, but volume of the liquid is expressed also by area into length. So from here, if this is the pressure energy of the liquid, which is expressed in terms of pressure into area into length, then we can measure pressure energy per unit volume of the liquid. And it is given by pressure energy. It is simply given by our pressure energy of the liquid divided by the volume of the liquid. So children, look at it. What factor we are measuring out here? Pressure energy, but per unit volume of the liquid is equals to pressure energy by volume. The pressure energy is how much? This is the pressure energy, which is P into A into L. This is pressure energy. Now volume, as I said, volume is A into L. So A into L is the volume. So this A cancel out, L cancel out, which equals to P. So from here I can simply say that the pressure energy per unit volume of the liquid is also equals to the pressure which exerts on the liquid. So pressure energy per unit volume of liquid is equals to what? P. Now this is the pressure energy per unit volume of the liquid. Similarly, I calculate next energy, as I said, that is called kinetic energy. Now for the expression of kinetic energy, as you know, kinetic energy is the energy due to the motion. Because the liquid are flowing means the liquid are in a state of motion, and if a body acquire motion, then that also acquire energy. That is called kinetic energy. But children, let me just tell you that liquid even has a mass, and that mass I consider as m. So small m is the mass of the what? Liquid. The mass of the liquid is small letter what? M. Now liquid has a volume also, and that volume I consider as B. Okay, so what is the volume of liquid? B. Small capital letter B is the volume of the liquid. Now the liquid moves with a velocity, and that velocity I write in small letter b. So small letter b is the velocity of a liquid. Now definitely we can measure what energy? Kinetic energy. So kinetic energy basically expressed by K. I can write kinetic energy K or simply kinetic energy. So kinetic energy, let me write with the symbol, no problem. Capital K equals to half mv square. See, you have learned this already. Kinetic energy for a body of mass m moving with the velocity is given by half mv square. But this is the kinetic energy of the flowing liquid. But from here we can even measure kinetic energy per unit volume of the liquid. I measure what? Kinetic energy per unit volume. Per unit volume of a liquid. The kinetic energy per unit volume is what? Kinetic energy divided by volume. The volume is B. So what is the kinetic energy? Half mv square by volume is B. But the same expression I can write this way also. Half m. Now this B I'll divide with m by m. Okay, with m, sorry, and this is B square. So writing this B, capital B with m actually implies that mass per unit volume is density, because the liquid has density also, and then density I consider say rho, because mass by volume means density. So finally you can see the expression is half rho B square. So children, we got another expression that of flowing liquid, energy possessed by flowing liquid, that is kinetic energy per unit volume of a flowing liquid, and that is the expression is half, okay, rho B square. So what is the expression of kinetic energy per unit volume of the flowing liquid? Half rho B square. Okay, now this is kinetic energy. Now we do the last energy that is also possessed by the flowing liquid, okay, and that is potential energy. So next energy is called what energy? Potential energy. So we have potential energy also. Now potential, what actually related to the position or the height or configuration. So the liquid which flows, say through a tube, can also acquire certain height from the surface. So under that case, the liquid also possesses some energy known as potential energy. Now in order to derive the expression of potential energy, I just do in the similar manner like I had done for kinetic energy. The liquid has mass. Liquid even acquires certain height from the surface of the earth, and that height I consider as h. So h is the height of the liquid. Height of the what? Liquid from the surface of the what? Earth. And liquid has a mass, as I said already, and that liquid is exerted by the gravity. So when a liquid has mass, a body like liquid has mass, it is exerted by gravity and has height, then what is the potential energy? You know the expression of potential energy, you have learned already, potential energy, and this potential energy is called gravitational potential energy, and this is given by mgh. Children, you have learned this one, mgh. Gravitational potential energy is given by mgh. But we can measure gravitational potential energy per unit volume of the liquid. Gravitational potential energy per unit volume of the liquid. So I write down therefore potential energy. Let me just write down potential energy, no problem. Potential what? Energy per unit volume. Per unit volume, okay, of a liquid is given by mgh, the potential energy divided by volume, and that volume I consider again as B, capital letter B. So mgh by B can be written even as m by B, I write together, and G into H. See, mgh by B, but m by B I wrote together, G into H. Now the reason why I am writing m by B, because m by B again is nothing but rho. Rho means the density of liquid. So children, you can see the expression, final expression, and this can be replaced by rho gh. So what is rho gh? It is the potential energy per unit volume of the liquid. So children, when a liquid flows through a tube or pipe, okay, so there are three types of energy possessed by the flowing liquid. One is called pressure energy per unit volume of the liquid, we calculate it. Then after we calculate kinetic energy per unit volume of the liquid, then we calculated potential energy per unit volume of the liquid. Okay, now these three energy which is possessed by the flowing liquid can be expressed in terms of a theorem which was proposed by Bonolis Theorem, and the theorem that you learn in the next YouTube video is called Bonolis Theorem. So we'll be learning Bonolis Theorem in the next YouTube video.